And welcome back, everyone, to the FX Open Invitational Series. I'm Unstable, joined here by Relkin as we jump into game number 3 here between It's GoSu's T-Gun and CreatorPrime. Ohana will be the map. As we jump straight into it, we have up here at the top left is going to be our red Protoss and CreatorPrime. And then down here at the bottom right, we're going to have It's GoSu's T-Gun as our pink Zerg. Now, he has gotten his gas fairly early here. He's got 52 gas here already as he's going to be going... it's very differently from a lot of the other matchups we've seen here so far. We normally see the hatches first, but going to the gas first here really mixes it up for Creator. Of course, Creator going for a Forge into Nexus Expand. And like I was saying in that game 1, like usually when I see T-Gun play Creator, he always pulls one of those weird strategies out, but it worked well for him last time, and we're in game 3. So what do you think we're going to see from him this time?
It was a good solid all-in, and what I mean by that is that it forces a very specific response, and if you don't do that, then you just die. So that's what I refer to as a good all-in, like, and... oh god. T-Gun.
Oh, okay.
He made the layer. This is a build that we know, because T-Gun was on FXO, and this is another one of those good solid all-in things. It catches people completely off guard because it's not anything that you would expect ever. I didn't know he still did this build. It's most likely going to be the as fast as possible Nidus network with no Zergling speed, which is what really catches people off guard, because they wouldn't expect you to do this without Zergling speed, so it hits really, really fast, and then you can catch people off guard with it. And especially on this map and the way that people are building, he's got a pretty clear area down here at the bottom of the base where he can make...
He has to keep this probe out, though. He sees it coming. We've got two Zerglings on the ramp. We've got 3 more on this, so...
Is he gonna keep it out?
He needs to keep it out. There's nothing... like,
the drone.
Oh, he actually killed the drones, and it looked like a transfer too, so that is extremely lucky on T-Gun's part. Looking at Creator's vision, he did not see that lair going up. And of course, the lair is finished now. He doesn't have as much gas. Normally, every time I see this come out from him, he's got a second gas geyser.
So he had to pull off of gas because the probe was still in his base, and he wanted to make it look like it was just a normal, I'm getting 100 gas, then pulling off type build.
Oh, okay.
So that's why the gas is a little bit shorter than usual. It's because he was actually doing it to fake out Creator even more.
Okay. So, well, there's the Nidus network, as we were talking about. That early of a layer only means one thing, especially coming from T-Gun. So he's got vision, at least he did have vision for a second, of that base. So he'll probably dart back in there and place down the Nidus network. But because there's no link speed, he can't really do much against this lower half of the base. He needs to catch him completely off guard. And every time I've seen this defended, it's when the Protoss gets his natural defense up. But that being said, T-Gun would have the high ground in here if he actually did.
He's making a pylon over here on the right, and T-Gun hasn't actually seen that. So where he makes the Nidus Worm is going to be extremely important. Is that in vision? No, it's not. The pylon's not done yet. This might actually finish before the pylon does, so he won't actually be able to react in time. If he can get some spine crawlers onto the high ground, I think he can poke that Forge if they're in the right spot. He does find it now, right as it finishes, but now units are popping out. Oh, he does not actually scout it in time, Unstable.
Yeah, and we got a Queen out here now for T-Gun, and now, like I was saying, it's going to come down to can Creator react appropriately. He's got a lot of Zerglings coming in here. He's got that Queen. He will be able to force field these Zerglings out. And look at that. T-Gun's trying to get as many probes as he can. Does get the double cancel on the gateways at the top. They are going to be useless from here on in. And there is 3 sentries down here, so he can keep him up there as much as he can. There's 2 spine crawlers being made for T-Gun. He's going to obviously kill off this Nexus. And then it's going to come down to how is Creator going to react again. This is going to be really frustrating from his point of view to win that first game and then go down into this and have it happen to him again. He's now supply capped as well. He's trying to make extra gateways. And oh! It can hit the pylon. Can the Queen hit the Forge?
She should be able to. If he moves her up just a little bit, I would expect to be able to hit the Forge. Not sure why he's actually going after the pylon, if that is the case.
The funny part here is the creep is actually going to go down to the bottom of the base. And he can spread it via the top of the cliff to go into that mineral line just there. Oh, Sentry's coming a little bit further up. He did see that there was a spine crawler moving across, and there is no way for Creator to get vision. He's trying to make extra gateways to get some kind of army composition to deal with this. He's trying to work on the rocks over here on the right-hand side to expand yet again over here. Because T-Gun's only on 17 drones here, remember. We do see the Spine Crawler going to work on those probes in the mineral line, and that's going to be really frustrating. We also see a Spine Crawler at the top here. He will just dart it to the right, I believe. No, he's going to go up to the mineral line as well. And it's going to come down to can Creator really do anything about it? I don't think he can at this point. He needs to find a way to get these rocks down to get another base going, because he can't really mine appropriately. From here, he's just going to continue to lose probes no matter what he does. And he can't get vision. So it looks like Creator's going to try and go for it up now. He's going up the ramp. He can force field out a lot of these units if he wants to. But there we go. We did some of the Zerglings in there at the same time, showing vision for the cannon on the low ground as well. But there is these Spine Crawlers that are just doing so much damage. And now the force field's working against Creator. He's going to deal with a lot of these Zerglings, but he still cannot deal with the Spine Crawlers on the high ground. His only sentries left here for Creator, and I think this might be it, because T-Gun is going to... Oh, actually, this is going to be a lot closer than I thought. We've got more coming out, and whoa, Creator GG'd.
Yeah, he had transfusions available, and he just kept transfusing the Spine Crawler, keeping it alive. That was most of his probes. So he just gave it in.
Not sure if that was the best. He still had 3 Stalkers left. He could have waited a little bit and then gone at it again, because T-Gun was... Oh, he was droning behind this as well. There we go. Look, 29 drones behind it. So either way, congratulations to T-Gun. He will move on into the winners match here. Of course, the entire group is going to come down to that. We'll be right back with our second match, which is going to be... Let's have a quick look.
GoSuTuser versus Supernova.
Ah, that's right. Okay, so we'll be right back with that PVT. Stay with us.